Welcome to Worst of the Internet. So, little known fact, from 2012 to about 2014, I used to be one of those extreme couponers, like on that TLC show. I could walk into a Publix with a fat stack of coupons and walk out of there with 2 carts full of groceries, and that store would end up owing me money.
We owe you $6.17 today.
That is awesome!
But couponing can be a huge time sink, and unless you're planning to resell the items that you get or you need to feed a family of 35, it's not really a feasible option for most people. After I got a fucking life, I really didn't have time for couponing anymore, and I had enough food probably stockpiled to last me nearly a decade. No, seriously. I finished eating the rest of that food about 2 years ago. But my itch to get a good deal never really went away, and in mid-2019, I started checking out a store that I never really went to before, the Dollar Tree. Now, people tend to have really strong feelings about the Dollar Tree, and I hadn't really been there before because they weren't really a good option for couponers. Now, this isn't a deep dive on the Dollar Tree, but my personal opinion is that even at its worst, Dollar Tree provides a good affordable options to low-income families. That's something to me that's worth protecting, especially with how volatile the economy has been in this country over the last few years. But when I started going, what I found was they actually had a lot of really good products at only $1. Some of their products weren't that great, but most of their products are actually pretty good for the price that you're paying.
Oh, this was a great find. Run to pick some of these up.
Seriously though, if you want to save some money this year on your household essentials, consider doing some research on Dollar Tree products. Even if all you do is just change out some of your cleaning products for a Dollar Tree alternative, you could save a ton of money. And there's actually a lot of resources that you can find about shopping at the Dollar Tree. One of my favorite communities on YouTube is the Dollar Tree community. You've got Dollar Tree hauls, Dollar Tree hacks, Dollar Tree reviews, Dollar Tree recipes, Dollar Tree cleaning videos, shop with me inside the Dollar Tree videos. There's even a dermatologist that goes into the Dollar Tree to recommend what skincare products are good or bad for you. Even Bethany Frankel from Real Housewives of New York has gotten in on the Dollar Tree craze.
I recognize at the dollar store. I am the Justin Bieber of the dollar store.
Now, I want to go off on just a short tangent here. While I was looking at Dollar Tree channels, I found this channel called Nani's Life, where Nani mostly does Dollar Tree hauls, but she also has a series on her channel called Finds and Fails. And when you first start watching these videos, you might not really notice anything strange at first until you get a couple of products in and you realize that this woman is literally reviewing her trash. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but I can't find another way to say it. She's keeping her trash, making a video of her reviewing her trash. But if you think about it for a minute, it actually kind of makes sense. Use up the product and decide how you liked it, then throw the trash out after the video is over. So it kind of actually makes sense to me, but she's also reviewing her trash. So I don't know. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about Dollar Tree DIYs, and one of the biggest channels in this space is Yoduvh Essentials with 2.28 million subscribers. Now, when you think about DIYs, you're usually thinking about little tchotchkes that people make for holiday decor, but Yoduvh has a go big or go home attitude when it comes to DIYs. The majority of her projects involve taking Dollar Tree products, cardboard boxes, and hot glue and a strong adhesive and turning them into full pieces of furniture or whole room renovations. As you'll see, though, this strategy isn't the best for long-term durability. Now, I also want to add, Yoduvh has a very particular taste. Some people like farmhouse decor, some people are into mid-century modern, and some people like the Donald Trump aesthetic. Who are we to judge other people's tastes? So I'll just ask that everyone keeps an open mind and not just write this off as tacky, because there are a lot bigger issues with these DIYs that have nothing to do with the style. So let's watch a couple videos from Yoduvh Essentials, and we'll start with DIY wardrobe with empty boxes. How to turn a cardboard box into a wardrobe.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be turning this large empty box that is 26 inches by 63 inches. And yes, it is really, really large. I'm going to be turning it into a wardrobe. This is such a strong and sturdy box. That's why I decided to use it for a DIY wardrobe idea that I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
So right off the bat, you see that the main idea here is to try to reuse things that you'd normally throw away. But one of the issues that I often notice with these DIYs is overhead. You already need to have that huge box that you were going to throw away to even do this in the first place.
The overall box is really thick and super strong. A bathtub was packaged in this box, so that explains why the overall size is huge, and it's also strong, thick, and super sturdy.
Okay, so this is what I mean by overhead. I guess if you just so happen to buy a giant bathtub with your YouTube money, then you might be able to make this happen. But most of the people that are looking to make DIYs like this don't have that luxury. And the ones that do would probably just buy an actual piece of furniture instead.
The first thing I'm going to do is take off the parts of the box that I won't be needing for this project and vacuuming the inside. I'm going to remove the dirt in the box before I start painting.
Really? A Dyson? I guess when you save all of your money by making your own furniture, then you can afford luxury vacuums.
Now what I'm going to do is take white paint and paint the inside and the flaps as well. When it was dry, I measured, marked, and carved out holes where I'm going to be inserting wooden boards through them, and they'll be used as shelves. I'll be using a box cutter to do all the cutting. I'm using actual wooden boards as shelves, and it's passing through the sides of the box because, like I said earlier, the box is really super strong and sturdy. And the thickness of the box makes it possible for it to hold weight. I put just 2 shelves inside.
Ma'am, those shelves have nothing on them and they already look like they're about to collapse.
Now the outside is going to be covered with gray contact paper, and the link for this is going to be down in the description box below.
Yoduvh is a big fan of putting contact paper on everything, and while she usually misuses contact paper, this is probably one of the better uses of contact paper for her. Except for, the fact that it's going onto cardboard.
Don't worry about the dents that you see here. It won't be seen when I'm done with the wardrobe. The design in the middle will just cover the entire dents here that's making this part here look shabby and ugly. Because of the wooden boards that are sticking out by the side, you will be seeing it. And this is how I chose to have the shelves. But if you're going to do this with a strong box, you can have your shelves attached inside the box in a different way. But because I'm doing it this way, the shelves are extended out, but I will try and see how to make it work with the overall design for the wardrobe.
Now, this one is actually my least favorite of the contact paper collection. Foam marble is ugly as shit, and she never lines the paper up correctly. Also, I'm not even going to address the shelves sticking out of the side of this thing.
I'll be using onlays for the design, and the link for this is going to be down in the description box below. I took them all out and I spray painted them gold. When they were dry, I brought them inside and started figuring out a pattern that I'll be using for the wardrobe design.
So more wood to weigh down this cardboard box. Awesome.
The pattern that I'll be making up here will be the same for the bottom. I'll use dowels to connect the pattern that I have here at the top with the one that will be at the bottom. I'll be attaching all these pieces with a strong adhesive and a hot glue gun.
Now, you might think like I did and ask, why not nail these wood pieces down? Well, one, as I mentioned earlier, Yoduvh loves using hot glue and a strong adhesive for almost any fixture. And two, it's still a cardboard box. Keep up.
These are the legs that came with my sofa that I changed into something else. Now I'm going to be covering the sides of these legs with gold tape. And these will be attached at the bottom of the wardrobe.
Why do you have sofa legs lying around your house? Why would anyone have extra sofa legs lying around the house? This is incredibly unsettling to me to know that there's a sofa out there somewhere in the wild that has no feet.
After all the pieces are together, you can still see some empty spaces, but I'll be covering them up with singular beads and gluing them on just so that it will look better. The white tape that I used here will be replaced with gold, just so that it will go with the overall design. For the handles, I used empty contact paper rolls and covered them with gold contact paper.
So you could just buy some handles or some drawer pulls actually from the Dollar Tree that you could use here. I get that you want to recycle or whatever, but let's be real, these still look like rolls of Christmas wrapping paper.
This is okay the way it is, but because it's a wardrobe, I would love to have mirrors in front of it. So I'm going to be adding mirrors on the two doors.
Oh my God, don't add more weight to this thing. You've already got half a tree worth of wood attached to it.
I added extra onlays to the mirrors.
Please stop.
Now this is what the wardrobe looks like. It's really pretty and functional as well. Inside has a lot of space for clothes and other items.
Ma'am, it's tilting. If you fart too hard, it's going to fall over. I guess if you kind of step back and squint your eyes a little bit, it looks like a thing. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. New Dollar Tree bathroom wall DIY. Floor to ceiling easy bathroom makeover.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be covering up this bathroom wall with Dollar Tree items. I know, I'm so excited about this. But before I go any further, I want you guys to know that this is a really small bathroom and I won't be needing too much to cover up the walls. And the Dollar Tree item is the self-adhesive wall tile that I surprisingly saw at my local dollar store. It comes in another color, so I'll be using both colors on the wall.
So let's start with these stick-on tiles. These came out a couple years ago at the Dollar Tree, and most of the channels that I have seen review them have had rave reviews about these things. Now, I've personally seen them, and I disagree. They're cheap plastic. They don't look realistic. They aren't staggered like they should be. So they look completely unnatural when you try to line them up, and they have this like 3D effect that's hollow on the inside. Take a look at this video from Shanetta DIY Life, and she shows what her stick-on tiles look like after 4 months in her bathroom.
The problem that I'm having is that it's bulgy. Like well, if you're not familiar with these tiles are two separate pieces glued together around the edges. So it looks like this. It's literally a tile piece with a sticky backing, and they only glue the outer edges. So all of the front pieces are now bulging outward.
Maybe if you want to make like a prop wall for a set, these would be a good idea. But for actually decorating your home, it would be better to pay just a little bit more for something that's going to last you longer, even if it's just better press-on tiles.
I'll advise that before you start with this project, you would have to clean your walls properly so that there will be a much stronger bond between the tiles and the walls.
Listen, ma'am, you can clean that wall until it sparkles, but these press-on tiles are not going to stick very well on that textured wall.
If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos.
All right, do you see right there where those tiles meet? That is not how tiles are supposed to look. Do better, Dollar Tree.
I'm going to pause with the white and continue with this one. And I'm going to have this on a long line right here. And it's going to be installed vertically instead of horizontally, just to give it a very nice effect. Another cool thing about these tiles is that they're so easy to cut. So having them in your bathroom wall will not be an issue at all. All you need is just a pair of scissors.
Or, just hear me out. Instead of making these jagged cutouts with the scissors, why not take the fixture off the wall and then reinstall it after you put the tile on?
I'll be making another cut so that it would cover up that space there at the top.
Why are you tiling all the way to the ceiling? Do you live in a gas station or something?
Now that I've had my line, I'm going to continue with the white tiles.
Even this mirror would have taken about 2 minutes to take off the wall and reinstall it so that you wouldn't have to hatchet up these already cheap looking tiles.
In the house, and there are two actually. So this one is really small because it's just an addition to the other one. Now I used about 50 self-adhesive tiles from the Dollar Tree to cover up this particular wall in this bathroom. And I bought 39 pieces of the white and 11 pieces of the wooden design that's in the middle. Now this wall here is complete, and I spent $50 on that wall. So now I'm going to be using marble contact paper that I got from Walmart.
Not the contact paper.
To cover up another wall that's besides it. I used 2 rolls of marble contact paper to cover up this side of the bathroom.
Oh no, don't cover up the window. Nobody will have a way to escape this nightmare. See, this is why I don't like contact paper. It's almost impossible to line up correctly. What are you doing? Take it off the wall.
When I was done with this wall, I decided to add a tissue holder that I made some years ago on it. The link for the DIY video is going to be down in the description box below.
I gotta be honest, that looks like a hippo took a big bite out of a 2x4.
Now I want this to look kind of invincible on the wall, so because of that, I'll be covering the tissue holder with marble contact paper. I did this because the bathroom is really small, so I wanted it to look like it's part of the wall.
If your concern is the bathroom being too small, then I feel like there are better ways of hiding away 4 rolls of toilet paper than whatever this lopsided thing is that absolutely does not look invincible on the wall. Just get one of those little vertical canisters that stores toilet paper and put it next to the toilet. This just crowds the entire bathroom even more.
Now on this side of the wall, I will be having shelves on it. And now because of the size of the bathroom, I will be using transparent acrylic shelves. And the link for these shelves is going to be down in the description box below. I'll have 2, one here and one at the top.
Oh, so now you're just going to drill right into the tile? Oh, wait, that's right. It's plastic!
It'll be nice to have a little flower there. Now this doesn't have a vase, so I thought about using this empty yogurt cup that I washed. I'm gonna be covering it with marble contact paper and using it as a vase. I love the way this has been transformed from the way it used to look before. And this look is so unique and different.
Oh man, this bathroom's giving me vertigo. So what do you guys think? Am I being too hard on this? Would you remodel your bathroom like this? I just feel like the original bathroom looked a lot larger and all it really needed was a picture on the wall. The only thing I liked about this was that nasty mirror got cleaned. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button to let me know that you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.